Welcome to the Daily Quiz Podcast. Today's category is entertainment. Let's get to it. Question 1. Who played Dr. Kildare? The answer is Richard Chamberlain.
Richard Chamberlain, who played Dr. Kildare in the 1960s TV series of the same name, was initially rejected for the role because he was deemed too handsome. However, after a screen test, he won over producers and went on to become a heartthrob and household name. Chamberlain later revealed that he found playing Dr. Kildare boring but acknowledged that it launched his career.
Question 2. This term means to play smoothly? The answer is legato.
Did you know that the term legato comes from the Italian word leggiere, which means to read? This is because playing legato requires a smooth and connected style, much like reading a sentence without pauses or breaks. So next time you hear someone playing legato, you can impress them with this fun fact.
Question 3. What famous singer was known to give automobiles to complete strangers? The answer is Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley was known for his generosity, and one of the ways he showed it was by giving away cars to complete strangers. In fact, he once gave a brand new Cadillac to a gas station attendant simply because he admired the man's flashy attire. The king of rock and roll also famously gifted cars to his friends, family members, and even some of his co-stars on movie sets.
Question 4. Who played the murder victim in the original version of Psycho? The answer is Janet Leigh.
Janet Leigh's iconic shower scene in Psycho is one of the most famous moments in cinema history. However, Leigh only spent a total of 7 days on set and filmed her death scene in just 1 week. Despite its brief duration, her performance left a lasting impact on audiences and cemented her place as a Hollywood legend.
Question 5. Pancho was whose faithful sidekick? The answer is Cisco Kid's.
Pancho, the faithful sidekick of Cisco Kid, was played by actor Leo Carrillo in the popular TV series that aired from 1950 to 1956. Interestingly, Carrillo was also a conservationist and philanthropist who donated his personal ranch to the state of California for use as a park. The park is now known as Leo Carrillo State Park and features over 1.5 miles of beachfront property.
Question 6. What was George of the Jungle always running into? The answer is a tree.
Did you know that the phrase George of the Jungle has become a popular idiom in English language? It is used to describe someone who is clumsy or accident-prone, just like George, who always ran into a tree. The phrase was even used by former U.S. President George W. Bush to describe his own clumsiness.
Question 7. What did Peppermint Patty always call Charlie Brown? The answer is Chuck.
Peppermint Patty always called Charlie Brown Chuck because she thought his full name was too long and formal. Interestingly, in the original comic strip, Peppermint Patty's real name was Patricia Reichart, but she preferred to go by her nickname.
Question 8. Who wrote the opera Tosca? The answer is Giacomo Puccini.
Giacomo Puccini's opera Tosca is known for its dramatic storyline and beautiful music, but it also has a unique connection to history. During World War II, the Nazis used the final act of Tosca as a torture technique. Prisoners were forced to listen to the music while being interrogated, causing them immense psychological distress.
Question 9. Who wrote the opera The Masked Ball? The answer is Giuseppe Verdi.
Giuseppe Verdi's opera The Masked Ball was originally based on the assassination of King Gustav III of Sweden in 1792. However, due to censorship laws at the time, Verdi had to change the setting and characters to Boston in the 17th century. Despite this setback, The Masked Ball went on to become one of Verdi's most popular operas.
Question 10. The initials of the band NIN stand for? The answer is 9 Inch Nails.
9 Inch Nails was formed in 1988 by Trent Reznor, who is the only official member of the band. The name 9 Inch Nails was inspired by a quote from Al Pacino's character in the film The Godfather Part 3, "I'll take care of it. I'll handle it. I'm smart. Not like everybody says, like dumb. I'm smart and I want respect."
Question 11. In The Shining, what was the child's imaginary friend's name, the one who told him things that were going to happen? The answer is Tony.
In the movie The Shining, Tony was the name of the child's imaginary friend who had a habit of telling him things that were going to happen. Interestingly, Tony was actually Danny's future self warning him about the dangers that lay ahead in the haunted Overlook Hotel. The character of Tony was played by actor Danny Lloyd, who was only 6 years old at the time of filming.
Thanks for tuning in and indulging in our entertainment trivia. We hope you were thoroughly entertained and not just playing it for laughs. Until next time, keep the show going. I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. Let's part ways for now, until tomorrow arrives.
This episode is produced by Classic Studios. See the show notes page for sources and credits. Check out our other podcasts in our network at classicstudios.com.